Welcome to the channel. Here, we honor the legendary figures we've lost, but whose legacies continue to inspire us every day. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the bell so you never miss a tribute. Stick around till the end, we promise there's always something meaningful waiting for you. Saitnight Spark, a French director renowned for his extensive career in both American television and cinema, passed away on January 15, 2025, at the age of 85. Born on November 21, 1939, in Paris, Spark's career spanned over 5 decades, and he became a significant figure in the film industry, particularly known for his work on some iconic films and television series. Throughout his life, Spark proved to be an adaptable and versatile director, known for his contributions to various genres, including thrillers, science fiction, family films, and crime dramas. Spark's early interest in the arts led him to pursue higher education, and he graduated from the prestigious Harvard University, which provided him with the tools and experiences to forge a career in the world of film and television. In the 1960s, Spark made the transition from Europe to the United States, marking the beginning of his career in American television. He was initially drawn to directing television shows, where his work was well received and earned him significant recognition. He directed numerous episodes for popular television series during the 1960s and 1970s. Notably, Spark contributed to Ironside, a series that marked the beginning of his long-lasting association with American television. His direction on Ironside earned him praise, and this success opened doors to more prominent opportunities in other beloved TV series such as The Rockford Files, Kojak, Night Gallery, and Columbo. His contributions to these shows were marked by his ability to craft compelling stories within the constraints of episodic television, showcasing his skill at building suspense and character depth in a limited timeframe. Spark's direction of 19 episodes of Night Gallery, a series created by the legendary Rod Serling, demonstrated his talent for handling supernatural and eerie material. Throughout his television career, Spark directed a variety of genres, from detective stories to crime dramas, and even science fiction. His work spanned many iconic series, including Alias Smith and Jones, Beretta, The $6 Million Man, The Twilight Zone, The Practice, Jag, Cold Case, and Bones. His versatility as a director was evident in the diverse shows he contributed to, leaving his mark on each production. In addition to his television work, Spark found success in feature films, where he earned recognition for his work on a few major titles. His 1975 film Bug, a supernatural horror thriller, gained attention for its eerie subject matter involving mutated insects, which reflected Spark's affinity for genres involving suspense and horror. However, it was his involvement in the Jaws franchise that earned Spark international fame. He directed Jaws 2, 1978, the sequel to Steven Spielberg's groundbreaking film Jaws, 1975. Although Jaws 2 was not as critically acclaimed as its predecessor, Spark's direction of the film helped it become a commercial success. The film, which continues the story of the shark attacks on the fictional town of Amity Island, demonstrated Spark's ability to handle tension and terror in an aquatic environment, a feat that set the stage for more action-driven narratives in his future films. Spark's other notable film work include Somewhere in Time, 1980, a time-travel romance starring Christopher Reeve and Jane Seymour. The film, despite its modest initial reception, gained a cult following over the years and is now regarded as a classic of the genre. Spark's direction of this film showcased his ability to handle more emotional, introspective material, contrasting with his work in thrillers and horror. In 1984, Spark directed Supergirl, a film based on the DC Comics character, which explored the world of superheroes and was part of the wave of superhero films in the 1980s. While the film was not a major box office hit, Spark's handling of the visual effects and action scenes contributed to the movie's enduring appeal among comic book fans. Another notable film in Spark's filmography was Santa Claus, the movie, 1985, a family-friendly holiday film that attempted to expand on the origins of Santa Claus. While the film was not a massive success, it became a holiday staple for some audiences, and Spark's direction helped craft the magical and whimsical tone that was essential for such a film. This was yet another example of Spark's versatility, as he moved from the dark and thrilling atmosphere of Jaws 2 to the light-hearted, family-oriented world of Santa Claus. In the 1990s, Spark returned to his native France, where he directed 3 feature films, including La Vengeance d'une Blonde, 1994, a French crime drama. His work in France marked a return to his roots and allowed him to explore themes and narratives more closely related to French cinema. However, his time working in France was relatively short-lived, as Spark returned to the United States to continue his work on American television films and series. During this period, he directed numerous television films, such as The Murders in the Rue Morgue, 1986, and Grand Larceny, 1987, both of which showcased his ability to translate literary classics into visual media. Spark's television film credits include several collaborations with other writers and directors, and his versatility continued to shine in these works. He directed a number of highly regarded TV films, such as Crime Club, 1975, The Rockford Files, A Blessing in Disguise, 1995, and The Rockford Files, If the Frame Fits, 1996. His ability to bring a cinematic flair to the small screen was widely appreciated, and he continued to work in the medium throughout the 1990s and 2000s. In 2003, Spark took on a notable role in the production of Smallville, the popular WB/CW television series based on the early years of Superman. He directed the milestone 200th episode of the series, titled Homecoming, a momentous event for fans of the show. This episode, which revolved around Clark Kent's high school graduation and his transition into adulthood, marked a significant achievement in Spark's career. His direction of this episode further solidified his reputation as a director capable of handling high-profile television projects. Spark's contribution to the science fiction series Fringe was another highlight of his later career. He co-directed the premiere of the show's 5th and final season with Miguel Saitnight, as well as several other episodes during its run. Fringe, a show about a team of FBI agents investigating strange and unexplained phenomena, gave Spark an opportunity to work in a genre he had long been associated with, blending elements of science fiction and crime drama. Throughout his career, Spark also directed episodes of shows like Heroes, Castle, Without a Trace, Boston Legal, Grey's Anatomy, Criminal Minds, and Designated Survivor. These projects allowed him to continue his prolific output in the television industry, working across a variety of genres and formats, and cementing his legacy as one of the most consistent directors in American television. Spark's death at the age of 85 marks the end of a remarkable career, one that spanned both the cinematic and television landscapes. His work touched multiple genres, leaving an indelible mark on the American film industry, particularly through his direction of suspenseful, thrilling, and science fiction-heavy narratives. From his early work on Ironside to his later contributions to Smallville and Fringe, Spark's career was a testament to his skill as a director and his ability to adapt to the ever-changing landscape of film and television. As a director, Spark's work remains a significant part of the history of American popular culture. David Lynch, born on January 20, 1946, in Missoula, Montana, is a renowned American filmmaker, artist, and writer known for his distinctive cinematic style and his ability to blend surrealism with elements of horror, noir, and psychological thriller. Lynch's career has been marked by his experimentation with visual and narrative techniques, his exploration of the darker sides of human nature, and his influence on both independent cinema and popular culture. Over the decades, Lynch has developed a unique voice that has made him one of the most important and influential directors of his generation. His work often defies conventional storytelling, opting instead for ambiguous narratives, dreamlike sequences, and a focus on atmosphere and mood over linear plot progression. Lynch's early life and education were important in shaping his future as an artist. Raised in a middle-class family, he showed an early interest in visual art and storytelling. His parents, who were both supportive of his interests, moved frequently due to his father's work as a research scientist for the United States Department of Agriculture. This transient lifestyle had an impact on Lynch, and it helped shape his understanding of different environments, people, and psychological states. These experiences later played into his work, where themes of isolation, dislocation, and strange occurrences are recurring elements. Lynch attended the School of the Museum of Fine Arts in Boston before enrolling at the Pennsylvania Academy of the Fine Arts in Philadelphia. While at the Academy, Lynch experimented with various art forms, including painting, sculpture, and drawing, developing a deep interest in visual composition. He later shifted towards filmmaking, a medium that allowed him to combine his love for visual art with his fascination with storytelling. His first short film, 6 Men Getting Sick, 1967, which was a looped animation that depicted the disfiguring transformation of men's faces, marked the beginning of Lynch's signature style, a disturbing and unconventional approach to visual storytelling. In the early 1970s, Lynch moved to Los Angeles to further pursue filmmaking, and it was there that he began work on Eraserhead, 1977, a surreal and nightmarish film that would become his breakthrough project. Eraserhead is a deeply strange and disturbing film about a man named Henry Spencer, who faces the burdens of parenthood and alienation in a bleak industrial landscape. The film's black and white, low-budget aesthetic, its haunting sound design, and its nightmarish, surreal imagery marked it as an entirely unique cinematic experience. While Eraserhead was initially a critical and commercial failure, it garnered a cult following over time and established Lynch as a filmmaker with an extraordinary and original voice. Following the success of Eraserhead, Lynch transitioned to more mainstream cinema, but he retained his distinctive style. His next film, The Elephant Man, 1980, based on the true story of John Merrick, a severely deformed man in 19th-century London, brought him widespread recognition. The film was both a critical and commercial success and earned Lynch several Academy Award nominations, including Best Director and Best Adapted Screenplay. The film, which starred John Hurt as Merrick, showcased Lynch's ability to humanize his characters while still maintaining a sense of the grotesque and surreal. The bleak, industrial setting and stark black and white cinematography were reminiscent of Eraserhead, but Lynch's exploration of themes like compassion, identity, and the human condition marked a more mature approach to his storytelling. In 1984, Lynch directed Dune, an adaptation of Frank Herbert's epic science fiction novel. Though the film was not a commercial success and received mixed reviews, it remains an ambitious, visually striking project that showcased Lynch's ability to work within the constraints of a large studio production while maintaining his unique sensibilities. Dune became a cult classic over time, and though Lynch has distanced himself from the film, it remains an important part of his body of work due to its visual world-building and its ambitious narrative scope. In 1986, Lynch directed Blue Velvet, a film that is widely considered one of his masterpieces. Blue Velvet is a noir-inspired psychological thriller that delves into the hidden darkness lurking beneath the seemingly idyllic surface of suburban America. The film follows a young man named Jeffrey Beaumont, played by Kyle MacLachlan, who becomes embroiled in a sinister mystery involving a nightclub singer, Isabella Rossellini, and a violent criminal, Dennis Hopper. Blue Velvet combines Lynch's trademark surrealism with an exploration of the darker sides of human sexuality, power, and voyeurism. The film's striking visuals, haunting soundtrack by Angelo Badalamenti, and shocking imagery made it both a critical success and a subject of controversy. It also marked the beginning of Lynch's collaboration with MacLachlan, who would become a central figure in many of Lynch's subsequent works. Following Blue Velvet, Lynch's career took another significant turn with the creation of the groundbreaking television series Twin Peaks, 1990 to 1991. Co-created with Mark Frost, Twin Peaks is often regarded as one of the most influential television shows in history. The show's quirky characters, surreal imagery, and intricate narrative captivated audiences and critics alike. The series, which began with the murder mystery of high school student Laura Palmer, played by Cheryl Lee, quickly morphed into an exploration of the supernatural, psychological trauma, and the duality of human nature. Lynch's direction of the series, combined with his writing and his ability to create a bizarre yet emotionally resonant atmosphere, helped make Twin Peaks a cultural phenomenon. The show's success, both critically and in terms of fan devotion, is a testament to Lynch's ability to push the boundaries of what was possible in television storytelling. Lynch returned to the world of film in the 1990s with a series of notable works that further solidified his reputation as a visionary director. Wild at Heart, 1990, a violent and surreal road movie based on the novel by Barry Gifford, won the Palme d'Or at the Cannes Film Festival and showcased Lynch's ability to blend dark humor, romance, and violence in a uniquely entertaining way. The film starred Nicolas Cage and Laura Dern as lovers on the run, and its wild energy and bizarre characters made it another cult classic in Lynch's filmography. In 1997, Lynch directed Lost Highway, a complex and abstract film that delves into themes of identity, guilt, and the nature of reality. The film's nonlinear narrative structure, its moody atmosphere, and its use of music, including a soundtrack by Nine Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson, made it another striking and unforgettable entry in Lynch's oeuvre. Mulholland Drive, 2001, widely considered one of Lynch's greatest films, is a surreal and haunting examination of Hollywood's dark side. The film, initially conceived as a television pilot, became a full-fledged feature film that received widespread critical acclaim and earned Lynch an Academy Award nomination for Best Director. Lynch's work after Mulholland Drive has continued to explore similar themes of the bizarre, the surreal, and the psychological. He directed the television revival of Twin Peaks in 2017, which continued the story of the small town and its strange inhabitants. The revival, which featured a darker and more complex narrative than the original series, was met with a mixed but generally positive response from fans and critics. The series further cemented Lynch's status as an artist unafraid to take risks and explore the complexities of the human psyche. In addition to his work in film and television, Lynch has also been involved in various other artistic endeavors. He is a painter, musician, and author, and his interests outside of filmmaking have influenced his films. Lynch's visual artwork often features abstract, surreal imagery, and his musical compositions, often dark, ambient, and experimental, have been featured in several of his films and other projects. Throughout his career, Lynch has been known for his refusal to conform to traditional filmmaking norms. His films and television shows often feature surreal, dreamlike sequences, nonlinear narratives, and unresolved mysteries. Lynch's work explores themes of duality, the hidden darkness of everyday life, the subconscious, and the complexity of human nature. His influence can be seen in a wide range of filmmakers and artists, and his distinctive style has earned him a dedicated following. As of January 2025, Lynch continues to be a vital and active figure in the world of contemporary art and filmmaking. His work remains a touchstone for those interested in the avant-garde, and his legacy as one of the most innovative and daring filmmakers of all time is firmly secured. Lynch passed away on January 15, 2025, at the age of 78. Bob Uecker, born on January 26, 1934, in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, was a legendary figure in American sports, known for his multifaceted career as a professional baseball player, sportscaster, comedian, and actor. Over the course of his career, Uecker became a beloved personality not just in the world of baseball, but also in pop culture, thanks to his quick wit, self-deprecating humor, and extensive contributions to television and film. His death on January 16, 2025, at the age of 90, marked the end of a remarkable legacy that spanned more than 7 decades in the sports and entertainment industries. Uecker's journey into the limelight began in his hometown of Milwaukee. He was the son of August Gus Uecker, an immigrant from Switzerland, and Mary Schultz Uecker, from Michigan. Raised in Milwaukee, Uecker grew up watching the minor league Milwaukee Brewers at Borkert Field, which would later become a significant part of his life. His athletic talent was evident early on, and after a brief stint in the U.S. Army in 1954, where he played baseball at military bases, Uecker signed with the Milwaukee Braves in 1956, beginning his professional baseball career. Though Uecker's playing career was modest by Major League Baseball standards, he still achieved notable milestones. He made his Major League debut in 1962 as a catcher for the Milwaukee Braves. Over the next several years, he played for the Milwaukee Braves, St. Louis Cardinals, Philadelphia Phillies, and Atlanta Braves, with his most significant achievement coming in 1964 when he won a World Series title with the Cardinals. However, Uecker's career was often marked by humor, particularly about his performance on the field. He was not known for his batting prowess, finishing with a career batting average of just .200, but he was highly regarded for his defensive skills, particularly his ability to handle difficult pitchers, including knuckleballers. Ueker's ability to joke about his lackluster career, often in a self-deprecating manner, endeared him to fans. Despite his unremarkable playing career, Ueker's post-retirement journey into broadcasting cemented his place in baseball history. In 1971, Ueker began calling play-by-play for the Milwaukee Brewers, a role that would span an extraordinary 54 seasons. His voice became synonymous with the Brewers, and his quick wit and humor on the airwaves earned him the title of Mr. Baseball from talk show host Johnny Carson. Ueker's catchphrases, such as, "Get up," "Get up," "Get outta here," "Gone," when a Brewers player hit a home run, became iconic, and his sense of humor transcended baseball, making him a regular guest on talk shows, including The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. Ueker also made several guest appearances on Saturday Night Live and hosted TV programs like Bob Ueker's Wacky World of Sports and Bob Ueker's War of the Stars. His broadcasting career was not limited to the Brewers, he was also a familiar face on national broadcasts. Ueker worked as a color commentator for ABC and NBC, calling games for the World Series, All-Star Games, and League Championship Series. His signature humor and candid observations made him a favorite among viewers, and he became a beloved part of baseball broadcasts during the 1980s and 1990s. Despite his success as a commentator, Ueker never signed a formal contract with the Brewers, relying instead on handshake agreements with team owners, a testament to his long-standing relationship with the franchise. Beyond baseball, Ueker's personality and humor led to a successful acting career. He played George Owens, the father, and sportswriter, on the sitcom Mr. Belvedere from 1985 to 1990. He also appeared in films such as Major League, where he portrayed Harry Doyle, a humorous and sometimes intoxicated baseball announcer for the Cleveland Indians. Ueker's portrayal of Doyle became iconic, especially his catchphrase, "Just a bit outside," when describing a wild pitch. His popularity in commercials, particularly those for Miller Lite, also helped further establish him as a comedic icon. In addition to his work as an announcer and actor, Ueker was also known for his sense of humor off the field. He was the subject of countless jokes about his playing career, often poking fun at himself with stories about his lack of athletic ability. One of his most famous lines was about hitting a grand slam against pitcher Ron Herbel, saying that, when his manager came out to get him, he was bringing Herbel's suitcase. This self-deprecating humor made Ueker a fan favorite and a beloved figure in the sports world. Ueker's impact on the game of baseball was recognized in 2003 when he was awarded the Ford C. Frick Award, presented by the National Baseball Hall of Fame in recognition of his contributions to the broadcasting world. His influence extended beyond baseball, as he became a pop culture icon, appearing in commercials, television shows, and films. He was inducted into the National Radio Hall of Fame in 2001 and received numerous honors throughout his career, including being named Wisconsin Sportscaster of the Year 5 times and being recognized with a monument outside American Family Field in Milwaukee in 2012. Off the field, Ueker's personal life was marked by both triumphs and tragedies. He was married twice, first to Joyce, with whom he had 4 children, including Leanne, who passed away in 2022. Ueker's second marriage to Judy ended in divorce in 2001. Despite his personal challenges, Ueker remained a beloved figure to his fans and a steady presence in the Milwaukee community. In his later years, Ueker faced health challenges, including heart surgery and a diagnosis of small cell lung cancer in 2023. Despite these setbacks, he continued to work with the Brewers, calling games up until October 2024, when he broadcasted his final game during the National League Wild Card Series between the Brewers and the New York Mets. Bob Ueker's death on January 16, 2025, at the age of 90, marked the end of an era in baseball broadcasting. His contributions to the sport, his self-deprecating humor, and his unwavering dedication to the Brewers will be remembered by generations of fans. Ueker's influence in the world of baseball and beyond will live on, as he remains a true legend of the game. Judi Dench, one of the most celebrated actresses of her generation, has built a remarkable career in both theater and film, becoming a global icon for her exceptional versatility, commanding presence, and ability to portray a wide range of characters. Born on December 9, 1934, in York, England, Dench's journey to becoming one of the world's most esteemed actresses began in a family steeped in a love of the arts. Her father, Reginald Arthur Dench, was a doctor, while her mother, Eleanora Olive, née Jones, was an amateur actress. This combination of artistic influence and a family environment that appreciated performance shaped Dench's early life and her eventual decision to pursue acting. Dench was educated at the Mount School, an all-girls Quaker institution in York, where she was introduced to drama. She later attended the Central School of Speech and Drama in London, where her talent quickly became apparent. Dench's early days as an actress were marked by her work in repertory theatre, a form of stage performance in which a company presents a rotation of plays, offering a variety of roles for an actor to explore. This experience would prove to be invaluable in shaping her as a performer capable of transitioning effortlessly between genres, from classical plays to contemporary works. Dench's professional career began in the 1950s when she made her first stage appearance at the Old Vic Theatre in London. She performed in several Shakespeare productions, including A Midsummer Night's Dream and Romeo and Juliet, showcasing her extraordinary talent as a Shakespearean actress. Her portrayal of Ophelia in Hamlet, 1957, was particularly well received, cementing her reputation as a rising star. Throughout the late 1950s and early 1960s, Dench became a prominent figure in British theatre, taking on roles in plays by some of the greatest playwrights of the era, including Anton Chekhov, Noel Coward, and John Osborne. Her performances were characterized by their emotional depth, technical precision, and the ability to transform into each new character. In the 1960s, Dench's career began to broaden, and she appeared in a variety of television programs. While these early television roles were mostly supporting, they allowed Dench to reach a wider audience and gain recognition beyond the theatre. By the 1970s, her career trajectory was set firmly on a path that would make her one of the most respected and beloved actresses in the world. Dench's work in the theatre continued to be groundbreaking. She joined the Royal Shakespeare Company, RSC, in 1961, where she appeared in a series of critically acclaimed performances. It was here that she truly honed her craft in classical theatre, playing major roles in Shakespeare's works, including Lady Macbeth in Macbeth, Cleopatra in Antony and Cleopatra, and Juliet in Romeo and Juliet. Her performances were notable for their depth of understanding, emotional intensity, and sophisticated command of language. It was during this time that Dench also became known for her work in musicals and comedies, demonstrating the breadth of her acting abilities. Her portrayal of Sally Bowles in Cabaret, 1968, was a standout, showcasing her ability to transition from Shakespearean drama to lighter fare with equal ease. The versatility that Dench displayed in the theatre was mirrored in her television career. She continued to work in both genres, demonstrating her skill in a variety of formats. While Judi Dench was firmly established as a theatrical and television actress by the 1980s, it was her entrance into film that truly brought her international recognition. She had already earned a reputation for being one of the finest actresses of her generation, but it was with her performance in A Room with a View, 1985, that she made the leap into cinematic stardom. Directed by James Ivory and based on E.M. Forster's novel, A Room with a View showcased Dench's ability to portray complex and layered characters. Her role as Charlotte Bartlett, a self-righteous and overbearing character, was both poignant and comedic. It was her first significant role in film and was met with critical acclaim. In 1995, Dench became a household name when she took on the role of Queen Elizabeth I in Shakespeare in Love. Directed by John Madden, the film won several Academy Awards, including Best Picture. Dench's portrayal of Elizabeth earned her the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress, despite her limited screen time in the movie. Her performance was characterized by a quiet strength, regal presence, and an emotional range that went beyond what was expected of the role. The award was a fitting recognition of her decades of exceptional work, and it further solidified her as one of the finest actresses of her generation. Her success in Shakespeare in Love was just one example of her incredible versatility. Over the next decade, Dench's career in film continued to flourish, with memorable performances in Philomena, 2013, Mrs. Henderson Presents, 2005, and The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel, 2011. Her portrayal of a retired showgirl in Mrs. Henderson Presents earned her critical acclaim, and her role in Philomena, based on the real-life story of Philomena Lee, who searched for her son after he was taken away at a young age, garnered her an Academy Award nomination for Best Actress. The film was a poignant drama that showcased Dench's ability to convey deep emotion through her performance. Dench continued to work in a variety of film genres, from comedies like The Best Exotic Marigold Hotel to period dramas like Victoria and Abdul, 2017, in which she portrayed Queen Victoria once again. Her portrayal of the aging monarch, this time dealing with her relationship with her Indian servant, Abdul Karim, was a nuanced and powerful performance that earned Dench even more accolades. Despite her advancing age, Judi Dench never slowed down in her pursuit of great roles, and she continued to work steadily into her 80s. In addition to her work in film, Judi Dench has had a long and successful career in television, where she has appeared in a variety of roles. She starred in the British television series As Time Goes By, 1992 to 2005, in which she played Jean Pargeter, a woman who rekindles a romance with a man she had loved years earlier. The show was beloved by audiences and showcased Dench's comedic timing and her ability to play characters with warmth and charm. The series was immensely popular and ran for over a decade, establishing Dench as a television icon in the UK. Judi Dench's commitment to the stage, television, and film has made her one of the most celebrated actresses in the world. Her work has earned her numerous accolades, including an incredible 7 BAFTA awards, an Oscar, and a Tony Award. She has also been named a Dane Commander of the Order of the British Empire, DBE, in 1988 for her services to drama. Over the years, she has become a beloved figure, not only for her acting talent but also for her humility, wit, and grace. One of Dench's defining traits is her dedication to her craft. She has always believed in the importance of continuous learning and development as an actor. Despite her immense success, she has never stopped challenging herself and has sought out roles that push her limits as a performer. She has often spoken about the joy she finds in acting, and her career is a testament to her unwavering commitment to her craft. Offstage, Dench has also been a prominent advocate for various causes, including animal rights and support for young artists. She is a patron of several charitable organizations, including the RSPCA and the Shakespeare Schools Foundation. Her love for animals, especially cats, is well known, and she has even written a book about her own feline companions, Judi Dench's cats. In recent years, Dench has continued to remain active in the public eye, taking on new and exciting projects. She appeared in the 2019 film Cats, a musical adaptation of the famous Andrew Lloyd Webber show, playing the role of Old Deuteronomy, one of the elder cats. Despite mixed reviews of the film, Dench's performance was widely praised, and she continued to be recognized as a significant figure in the entertainment industry. As Judi Dench has aged, she has continued to inspire audiences with her resilience and dedication. Even with her long and storied career, she shows no signs of slowing down. Whether on stage, screen, or television, Dench remains a force to be reckoned with, and her contributions to the world of entertainment are unmatched. The depth and breadth of her talent, combined with her remarkable longevity, have made her one of the most revered and beloved actresses in history. Judi Dench's impact on both the stage and screen is immeasurable. She has earned a reputation as one of the finest actresses of her generation, and her body of work is a testament to her extraordinary talent, her unwavering dedication to her craft, and her ability to touch the hearts of audiences around the world. Whether playing a monarch, a heartbroken woman, or a comedic character, Judi Dench's performances are always marked by depth, sincerity, and a remarkable understanding of human nature. Her career is a testament to the power of acting to inspire, entertain, and move people, and her legacy will continue to inspire future generations of actors for years to come. Thank you for watching. We hope this tribute helped keep the memory of these legends alive. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories. Until next time, take care and keep their legacies in your heart.